I remember the many acts of kindness of thousands of friends that we have had through the years. We have a great host of people who love our mission work, and principally with that group of people. But even those people who make no Christian profession, many of them treat us with a great deal of kindness. During the last 3 weeks that we were in Cuba, we hardly got any rest at all because our friends kept coming to see us and spend a while with us and expressing, in a sense, joy that we were leaving because of the fact that we'd be able to get certain medical attention that we need for our eyes, both my wife and myself, and sadness that we'd probably never see each other again, but there was a hope that someday we might meet again.
Mr. Fight, do you think you'd ever like to take a flight to Miami in the next couple of weeks?
I think I'm buying a car next week to go around on.
You don't think you'd like to try the plane?
Well, it would be quicker, but it might go a little bit too far.
Texas is the only state in the Union that requires a voter to register every year. And I don't feel that it's necessary. It's a great inconvenience, and something should be done to do away with this annual voter registration.
If you have this amendment passed, then what do you want to put in its place?
At the same time that I introduced this amendment to repeal the annual voter registration, I also introduced a registration bill which is called a quadrennial voter registration bill. You register for a quadrennium period, and that is for a 4-year period beginning with the presidential year. For example, if you register in 1972, you're registered for the whole quadrennium of 1972 through 75. And if you register in 73, you're registered for the remainder of the quadrennium period, etc.
You can now add the name of Bill Sarsgaard, the Mayor Pro Tem of Fort Worth, to the list of those who will be running again for the Fort Worth City Commission. Sarsgaard, in making the announcement today, said he has unlimited faith in the future of Fort Worth and believes that the experience he has gained during his first term on the City Council will help him in helping the city to continue to follow what he calls its very definite upward trend. A proposed $5 million apartment complex in the Stop 6 district of Fort Worth has taken its first step toward completion, but not without stumbling blocks in the future. The proposition calls for a $5 million apartment building to be built, but area residents say they don't want it there. If anything, they want nothing more than duplexes. A meeting is scheduled for later this month with representatives of the architect and those planning to build it, hoping to convince area residents that it would be of benefit to their community. Those who still oppose can protest before the City Commission on March 10th at the meeting then. The Tarrant County Convention Center will start a 9-day run of sportsmen's and vacationers' dreams here beginning tomorrow. The shows will include, among other things, all sorts of vacation equipment with campers and fishing equipment, boats, and the like. And there will be some very interesting shows as well. Among them, log rollers and fly casters. There will be a lady archer, a lady trap shooter, and a wrestling bear also. Begins tomorrow. It runs for 9 days. This is Jerry Taft, Channel 8 News, Fort Worth.
In reply to your inquiry, Mrs. Steck, concerning the street name signs in the city of Dallas, I'd like to give you and others a little bit of information about what the city of Dallas is doing. The city of Dallas is presently involved in a $750,000 5-year program to improve the street name signs in the city of Dallas. Large 9-inch reflectorized street name signs will eventually be provided throughout the entire city. Because of budgetary reasons, it is necessary for us to set this up on a 5-year program, providing those thoroughfares that we feel need them most first. In the initial phase, we provided 15 thoroughfares with the reflectorized street name signs. We are currently involved in the second phase of this program, which involves some 119 miles of thoroughfares. We will eventually expand this program into the secondary and residential streets throughout the city. We have not provided the street name signs initially in the central business district because the city of Dallas is presently involved in a street hardware study to determine the most desirable types of street hardware to use in the central business district, and this study is not finalized to this date. The street signs themselves cost approximately $12 per sign, including the bracket. Therefore, it can readily be seen that a program of this size to provide signs for the entire city would be quite costly. I hope that this has answered the questions that you might have, Mrs. Steck, and we appreciate your interest.